So here's a question. Why do law firms put so much information onto their websites? I mean, they've got news updates, they've got client alerts, they've got blogs, they've got bios. Some bios go into all the cases the lawyers have represented, the outcomes of those cases. Some have legislation, some have guidance, some have checklists, some have videos, some have podcasts. I could go on and on and on. If you ever peel back the layers of a law firm's website, you'll see the enormous amount of web pages. And here I'm going to show you Norton Rose. This you can access from any website. You usually just go to the bottom of their website. Here, I'll show you. So this is their website. You go down here to something called Sitemap. Now there's apps you can use to do this and actually count the number of the pages. This doesn't actually show you the number of the pages, but it shows you the architecture, right? And so you see, just look under knowledge, right? Publications, blogs, videos, events, webinars, resources, and tools. I'll just click on resources and tools. This shows us all of this information. There's a bunch of things behind here. If I go to news or blogs, I just get an absolute enormous amount. And if I click into these, that's another rabbit hole of content. You get the picture, right? So websites for law firms have an enormous amount of knowledge on them. Now, this search bar up here, and I'm not picking on Norton Rose, they're a fantastic firm, and many firms have this problem. The search function, like if I'm a client trying to find something, or I'm a lawyer working in the firm trying to find something, it's a notorious nagging problem that the search capabilities in these websites, as well as internal intranet websites, leave a lot to be desired. They're not very smart. Okay, where am I going with this? Well, I've been talking and exploring the plugins for ChatGPT, recently digging into them. Yesterday, I profiled one for edX. Now, edX is a company that basically gives you access, paid or free, to university classes. You can get degrees, micro-credentials, certificates, executive education, all that. Just like a law firm's website. A massive amount of information, very difficult to just sort of search 4,000 courses. Most people would just put in a keyword up here and search. They built the edX plugin, and I showed yesterday basically how would I find courses on generative AI for non-technical people. And it provided me 3 or 4 great examples, right? I didn't put in a keyword. I just said what I was looking for. That's the power of generative AI. And there's been a couple of side conversations on LinkedIn and Twitter since then. And I was thinking, as I wrap up this 100-day challenge to myself for Brainiacs and move forward with the next version of Brainiacs, twice weekly, by the way. So stay subscribed and please share so I get more people involved in Brainiacs and learning this stuff. I wanted to show you another example. So not just ChatGPT plugin, although I'm going to come back to that, but Google and how they're changing search. If you don't have access to Google Labs, this is this little icon up here. You have to request access. They have now embedded generative AI into search. But I want to show you the difference of search. So here is a typical Google search window. I just said, what is the fastest and cheapest way to get from Cincinnati to Philadelphia this Thursday? And I get a typical sort of search experience. Let me go to the updated Google. And you're going to see up here now it's generating. Generative AI is active here. Okay, so it's going to give me sort of a rough estimate of time, which is really great. Okay, it's better than just this, which is all sponsored now. You got to sort through this and then go into all these apps. This actually gives me some information. Okay, well, let's change this a bit and let's say, okay, I live in Cincinnati. So what if I wanted to know the zoning laws in Cincinnati, in Hamilton County? Okay, this is the traditional Google. Okay, okay, fine, great. I got the zoning website. I got residential sheds. That's what I'm asking about if I want to build a shed. Okay, again, that's kind of what we're used to. Now, let me put that into the generative search, and you're going to see a difference. So it's obviously going to return search results, the same ones on the traditional page, but now it has this up here. It's giving me information. I don't have to necessarily go in right away. Yes, I should eventually go into the zoning laws, but it's telling me right here with bullets. Bullets, clean, crisp information. Sheds should be located in the rear yard, no larger than 1,032 square feet. Must not occupy more than 35% of the required rear yard. Is that information buried in the zoning ordinances and all that? Of course it is. It's extremely painful to read. It's not for your everyday citizen to sort of go in there and peel back. So it's really powerful. Just think about what this is doing. Think about if you were to apply this search to your firm's website. Now, because we want to have fun here and see how it addresses sort of a typical search. How do I fight my landlord from evicting me in Cincinnati, Ohio? Again, traditional Google, it's just going to have a bunch of sponsored stuff. Great. Eviction help in Hamilton County. Click through there. That's fantastic. What is it going to do if I put that into the generative version? If I can get there, bear with me. Here we go. All right, it's generating. Now, it's interesting. This is not professional financial advice. That's interesting, consulting a financial advisor. But at least it says here in the first bullet point, get a lawyer. But here are some very basics that I think a lot of people would not really intuitively understand. Prepare for the hearing. Go to court. Go to the court early and check in. Here it gives you the terminology of a wrongful eviction action and a counterclaim. Would everyone off the street know what that is? No, but now they have something to say and possibly something to look up and all that. And notice it says this is not legal advice, and it asks, do you want to ask these questions, ask a follow-up, all that. So now it opens this window, okay, and now I can have a conversation like, what is a wrongful eviction claim? Let's see what it says. I haven't actually tested this yet, so you're getting it. Okay, there you go. Really good, really clean. Is it perfect? No. Does it replace a lawyer? No. But anyway, you get the point here. So here's my challenge to any of you in-house counsel. Challenge your outside counsel or any law firms that have a vast array of knowledge on their website. Take 100 days. Build a ChatGPT plugin for your external website. That information, that data, that knowledge, it's already in the public domain. You've already published it, right? It's already on the website. So there should be almost minimal risk for you to actually develop a plugin, put that on your website so your clients, your lawyers, your employees can actually find the amazing knowledge and information that's buried all over your website. This search bar should be disappearing, and we should be having prompt windows or something along that line for our firm. So 100 days from now, I did a 100-day challenge. Maybe you guys can too. All right, that's it.